Love beyond boundaries. Love, in its purest form, knows no labels, no limitations, and no rules. In lesbian relationships, just like in any other, the foundation of connection lies not only in affection but also in understanding, respect, and commitment. Yet, what makes these bonds even more special is the strength required to navigate challenges, societal pressures, and personal insecurities while still choosing each other every single day. This video is a gentle reminder that love, when nurtured with care, can grow unshakable roots and bloom into something truly extraordinary. Why relationships need nurturing. Relationships, no matter who they are between, thrive when both partners dedicate themselves to growth. It's not just about romance or passion, it's about building trust, cherishing each other's individuality, and walking hand in hand through life's ups and downs. Lesbian relationships often carry the additional weight of misunderstanding from the outside world, but it is within this love story that resilience, empathy, and strength become the greatest allies. The promise of strengthening love. Today, we'll explore 5 powerful practices that can make your relationship not just survive but truly thrive. These aren't just tips or fleeting suggestions, they are heartfelt reminders of what it means to love deeply, openly, and authentically. Each step is designed to help partners not only connect more meaningfully but also build a bond so strong that no storm can break it. A journey together. If you've ever wondered how to make your relationship stronger, more vibrant, and filled with mutual growth, this is for you. Let's embark on this journey of love, where every choice to support, communicate, and grow together becomes a testament to the beautiful power of 2 souls choosing each other again and again. Open and honest communication. In every relationship, whether it's romantic, familial, or even a close friendship, one truth stands tall: communication is the bridge that connects 2 souls. It is not simply the exchange of words, but the sharing of hearts, the unveiling of truths, and the courage to be seen in our most authentic form. Open and honest communication is not always easy, but it is the foundation upon which trust, respect, and love are built. When we share our feelings, thoughts, and needs without the fear of judgment, we invite vulnerability, and in that vulnerability, we find the deepest form of connection. Breaking down walls of silence. Many relationships suffer not from lack of love, but from the silence that grows when words are left unspoken. Fear often silences us: the fear of being misunderstood, fear of conflict, or fear of not being enough. Yet, it is in those unspoken words that distance quietly creeps in, creating a void between 2 hearts. To break these walls, we must first believe that our voice matters and that expressing our inner world is not a burden, but a gift. Speaking openly allows our partner, friend, or loved one to step into our reality and truly understand us, rather than guessing from afar. The courage to be vulnerable. Honesty in communication requires courage, the courage to say, "This is how I feel," even when the words may tremble on our lips. It is admitting when we are hurt, confessing when we are uncertain, and expressing joy when our hearts are full. Vulnerability is often mistaken for weakness, but in truth, it is the purest form of strength. It takes immense bravery to open our hearts and trust someone with our truth. And when both people in a relationship choose this bravery, the bond deepens into something unshakable. Listening with an open heart. True communication is never one-sided. It is not only about speaking but also about listening. Listening not just to words, but to the emotions beneath them. To communicate openly is to give the other person the gift of presence, to listen without interruption, and to seek understanding rather than judgment. When we listen in this way, we create a safe space where honesty is not met with criticism, but with compassion. This form of listening strengthens trust and nurtures a relationship where both voices matter. Building trust through honesty. Every relationship is tested at times, but honesty is what allows it to withstand those storms. Lies, half-truths, and hidden feelings may provide temporary comfort, but they ultimately erode trust. In contrast, open communication, even when it's uncomfortable, plants the seeds of trust that grow stronger with time. Trust and transparency. Every relationship, no matter how strong, is built upon the foundation of communication. Yet, many of us struggle to truly express our feelings, our fears, and our needs. The beauty of open and honest communication lies not just in the words spoken, but in the courage to share what's inside our hearts without the fear of judgment. It is in these raw and vulnerable moments that real connections are formed, where love deepens and trust becomes unshakable. Breaking down walls. We often build walls around ourselves, thinking they will protect us from being hurt. But these same walls can also shut out the very love and understanding we yearn for. Open communication requires the bravery to let those walls crumble, brick by brick, until our true selves stand before our partner. It means sharing not only our happiness, but also our doubts, insecurities, and silent struggles. When we speak our truth, we invite our partner into the depths of who we are, allowing them to love us fully and completely. The fear of judgment. One of the greatest barriers to honest communication is the fear of being misunderstood or rejected. Many of us hesitate to voice our needs, worried that they might sound selfish or insignificant. But real love thrives on honesty. When you share your truth with vulnerability, you are not burdening your partner, you are offering them the gift of trust. By revealing what you truly feel, you give them the chance to understand, to support, and to walk beside you without hesitation. Listening as part of communication. Honesty is not just about speaking, it is also about listening. Open communication blossoms when both partners are willing to hear each other's hearts without interruption or judgment. Listening means setting aside your own perspective for a moment to embrace the emotions of the one you love. When your partner shares, resist the urge to immediately respond or defend. Sometimes, the greatest act of love is simply being present, offering understanding through silence and patience. Healing through words. Relationships inevitably encounter moments of conflict, but it is through honest conversation that healing begins. Instead of letting resentment grow in silence, sharing how you truly feel can clear the path toward forgiveness and reconciliation. Words spoken with gentleness and honesty can mend broken trust, soothe aching hearts, and remind both partners that love is not about perfection, but about growth together. A call to courage. If you long for a relationship built on depth and strength, let honesty be your guiding light. Share your feelings openly, even when your voice trembles. Speak your truth with kindness, even when fear whispers otherwise. And listen with compassion, knowing that every word exchanged is a thread weaving emotional and physical intimacy, the heart of true connection. Intimacy is more than just a word, it's the lifeline of every relationship. It is the invisible thread that binds two souls together, weaving comfort, love, and understanding into their shared journey. Emotional and physical intimacy go hand in hand, nurturing a bond that feels unshakable even in the face of life's challenges. At its core, intimacy is about closeness, allowing ourselves to be seen, heard, and loved for who we truly are. Emotional intimacy, the foundation of love. Emotional intimacy begins when two people create a safe space where vulnerability is welcomed. It is in those quiet conversations at the end of the day, where worries are shared without fear of judgment, that intimacy blooms. Listening with empathy, responding with kindness, and showing genuine concern are simple yet powerful acts that deepen the emotional connection. When we understand each other's emotions and respect them, we build trust. The foundation upon which love stands tall. Emotional intimacy is not about having constant agreement. It is about being able to disagree and still feel secure in each other's hearts. Physical intimacy, the language beyond words. While emotional closeness nourishes the heart, physical intimacy strengthens the bond in ways words cannot. It is found in the gentle touch of holding hands, in warm hugs that melt away stress, and in the comfort of simply being close. Physical intimacy is not limited to passion. It is about creating a presence that says, "I am here with you, and for you." Even the smallest gestures, like brushing away a strand of hair or resting a hand on a shoulder, carry unspoken reassurance. Such physical expressions remind partners of their connection, creating a sense of belonging that no words can replace. Understanding love languages, speaking from the heart. Each person expresses and receives love differently. Some feel love through words of affirmation, while others cherish acts of service, quality time, gifts, or physical touch. Understanding and honoring your partner's love language is one of the most profound ways to nurture intimacy. It shows not only that you care, but that you are willing to love them in the way they understand best. This conscious effort transforms ordinary moments into extraordinary ones and helps partners feel valued in a deeply personal way. The harmony of emotional and physical closeness. When emotional and physical intimacy align, a relationship enters its most fulfilling stage. Emotional safety allows physical closeness to feel genuine, while physical tenderness strengthens emotional trust. Together, they form a cycle of connection that keeps the bond alive and growing. Quality time together. In a world that moves faster than our hearts can sometimes keep up, the most precious gift we can give to our loved ones is our time. Not just time marked on a clock, but moments that are rich with meaning, laughter, connection, and love. When we speak of quality time together, we are talking about more than just being in the same space. We are talking about being truly present for one another. Whether it is an evening shared in the quiet comfort of home, a spontaneous trip to a place you both love, or even a shared daily routine, these moments become the heartbeat of a strong relationship. They remind us that love grows not in grand gestures alone, but in the simple, consistent act of choosing each other every single day. Date nights, more than just an outing. There is something timeless about a date night. It doesn't have to be extravagant or meticulously planned. What matters most is the intention behind it. The choice to step away from the noise of life and focus solely on one another. A candlelit dinner, a walk in the park, or even a movie marathon at home can reignite a spark, offering a chance to pause and reconnect. These moments are less about the activity and more about the atmosphere they create, reminding both partners that the bond between them deserves nurturing. Date nights are gentle reminders that love must be fed with attention, laughter, and togetherness. Trips, shared adventures and memories. Traveling together, whether near or far, creates memories that become treasures to hold on to for a lifetime. A trip is not only about the destination but also about the journey, the conversations along the way, the unexpected discoveries, and even the small challenges that test patience and deepen understanding. Trips give couples the opportunity to step outside their routine and see each other in new lights, to share wonder and excitement, and to build a bank of experiences that become the stories you tell again and again. These shared adventures weave a tapestry of connection, reminding you that love thrives when it is lived fully, side by side. Daily routines, finding beauty in the ordinary. It is easy to believe that love is only proven in grand gestures, but the truth is that it often shines brightest in the everyday. Cooking a meal together, sharing a morning coffee, folding laundry while talking about dreams, or simply sitting in silence after a long day, these small rituals are what give love its depth. They are the unseen threads that bind two lives together, transforming the ordinary into something extraordinary. Choosing to be present in these routines is a declaration that even the simplest moments are valuable because they are shared. Support and growth. In every meaningful relationship, whether romantic, familial, or between close friends, one of the most vital foundations is the power of support and growth. Love alone, though beautiful, cannot sustain a bond unless it is nurtured with encouragement, patience, and shared progress. Support means being present in the moments of joy and in times of difficulty. Growth means recognizing that we are all evolving, and a relationship thrives when two people uplift each other, allowing dreams to flourish and burdens to lighten. Together, they create not only memories but also a shared journey of resilience and fulfillment. Encouraging each other's goals. True support is found in the quiet moments when someone chooses to believe in your potential, even when you doubt yourself. Encouraging each other's goals is about listening with intent, understanding with empathy, and pushing each other gently toward becoming the best version of yourselves. It is a reminder that your dreams are not too small, nor are they too distant, when someone beside you says, "I believe in you." In a world that often tells us what we cannot do, having a partner or loved one who says, "Yes, you can," is an act of profound love. When encouragement becomes consistent, it turns aspirations into achievable milestones. Celebrating achievements together. Growth does not only happen in struggles, it blossoms in triumphs too. Celebrating each other's achievements is an act of gratitude and recognition. Even the smallest victories, like completing a project, learning a new skill, or overcoming a fear, become monumental when shared. To celebrate someone's success is to remind them that their efforts are seen and valued. It creates a bond of shared pride, where one person's victory feels like the triumph of both. Such celebrations deepen emotional intimacy, for they say without words, "Your happiness is my happiness, your progress is my progress." In that shared joy, relationships find strength and inspiration. Standing strong during challenges. Life is not without its storms, and challenges often test the depth of any relationship. Standing strong during hardships is where support transforms from words into action. It is in those moments of uncertainty and pain where silence, patience, and presence mean more than solutions. To hold each other up through loss is failure, or fear is to reaffirm that love is not fragile but enduring. Standing together against challenges does not mean shielding one another from pain but walking hand in hand through it. It is the promise, you are not alone, no matter how heavy the burden. This resilience becomes the anchor that steadies the bond against life's unpredictable tides. As we come to the end of this heartfelt journey, it's important to remember that relationships are not defined by labels but by the love, respect, and commitment shared between two people. In lesbian relationships, just like in any partnership, the foundation of strength lies in the daily choices we make to nurture one another. The 5 practices we explored, communication, trust, support, intimacy, and growth, are not just strategies, but lifelines that weave two hearts into one shared rhythm. Love beyond barriers. Every couple faces challenges, but what makes a relationship extraordinary is the courage to face them together. In same-sex relationships, there may be additional societal pressures or misunderstandings, yet these obstacles can transform into powerful opportunities to strengthen the bond. Choosing each other every single day, despite what the world may say, is a profound act of love and resilience. Building a lasting connection. When you listen deeply, when you encourage each other's dreams, when you allow vulnerability to be met with gentleness, your relationship becomes unshakable. It is in the small moments of care and the consistent acts of kindness that lasting love is built. These 5 simple yet powerful steps serve as reminders that love is an ongoing journey, not a destination. A call to nurture love. So, as you step away from this video, I invite you to not just remember these lessons, but to practice them with your whole heart. Whether you're at the beginning of your relationship or years into it, these principles can reignite the flame, heal wounds, and create a love story worth cherishing forever. Because in the end, strong relationships aren't found, they are created, nurtured, and lived every day.